Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And 8 yards from the gun, it's Hurts. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as It's a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Mack, draw play. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Bailey. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And this completes to Henry over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5.
Looking to throw. Baker. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He drops this one off underneath here for Hill. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Niners 12-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
On the carry. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he is out of bounds here.
Again, the ball carrier. 1st and goal, Rams.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Baker to the end zone, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
From the gun, Baker. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp there to make the grab. And the Rams are going to take a 1st quarter lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On the stop. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
49ers, first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
Hurts. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Mack. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th and goal.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Josh Lambo.
Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
The ball carrier. The tackle made.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. First down, and it's Hill again. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle.
He was tackled at the
A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. And now it's second down. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And this is...
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
To number 37.
An effective 7-yard third down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 49ers' 23-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 18-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, Los Angeles.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 17-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them. His path became similar.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Third.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are. Yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
15 yards on the play, first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Looking middle, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup there. Second and 3.
The 9-yard line.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
It's third down.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
Getting set to go again here on offense. Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A shotgun snap for Goff. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 3rd down, Potts. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. On second down, Hill. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Good. That keeps the score Rams 21, 49ers 3.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Boy, a rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. L.A. readies for its next possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 2nd down, Calhoun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now here's Hill, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Justice Hill taking it in, and the Rams add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the end result was the touchdown run by Justice Hill. Jackson now to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can...
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
And again, it's Hill.
Is third.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Rams.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down now, Calhoun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
A gain of 4. And this is
back to throw.
3rd down.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal at the
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Touchdown.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Jackson now to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Down at the 28-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Potts. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
That's complete to Dwelly, his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
On the play. And this is 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Hill. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Brings up 3rd down and
throwing on 3rd. Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Price. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 83 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as the guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Hill. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got Higbee complete right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as Ed sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. And that is incomplete. And that one off the mark, a little late with the throw. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49.
At their own 16.
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And certainly this not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Price. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Out of the gun. Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Price. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
To number 17. A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Goff throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To the air again, Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. I'll give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the Rams 30.
That's into the hands of Dwelly. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From the red zone now, Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Intercepted by the Rams. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Going again on the ground here with Hill. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niner 16. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And this is 3rd down.
And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Niners 8-yard line.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch it between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Zerline's kick is up and through. And their lead will swell up to 28.
38. 49ers 10.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one, but Let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Gone. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Niners on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's gone. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now Goff on 1st down.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it, and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw is gone. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
6-yard line.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Again, Goff. And that is incomplete. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Throwing again is gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And this showing really not a good one on either side of the ball, but still 3 more preseason games to follow and a lot to play for here for the guys on the field now as they're hoping to secure that roster spot. In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff. This pass complete to Higgins. Given 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd down.
Goff.
3 yards to go.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 12 yards on the return that time.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56.
They begin to drive with Hill. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. Tonight's final.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that